Hey guys, it's Jeff Rich 22 back again in the kitchen, of course, because that's where I do this at. I've had a couple of topics today. Just was doing some thinking after my last one, and I really figured out, that this conspiracy theory that had been bothering me for a while. That I'm sure a lot of other people have been thinking about as well. Queen Beauty, what's going on? Good to see you. But this conspiracy that I kind of have floating around in my head here, what, why did they take away dial-up internet? And I'm sure you guys are filled with all kinds of, great thoughts on this as well. Like I have been thinking about it. I mean, I'm sure it's been weighing on you guys a lot, same as me. I mean, that was our first, taste of internet. Like, why would they take that, why would they take that milk from us, that we babies of the internet have been, suckling on for such a long time, Uh, so I did some, hard thinking into it. And I know that they pushed out that, the cable and, internet and all these other things, these higher speeds is what they've kind of sold it to us as. And yes, there has been some speed increase in how your internet flows, but that's not the topic that we're getting on. If dial-up's actually slower than cable internet or anything like that. That's not even a discussion topic. We're not going to delve into that. And have this argument about that, but. So I want to get to the point of why I think they got rid of it. We've all know, how many of my viewers out there on Periscope right now have a home phone? I know I haven't had a home phone since I left my parents' house back in 2000. It's just since the outing of cell phones, there's really been no need to have a home phone. Your cell phone is your own portable. Everywhere phone. It's your home phone because you're at home when you have it, and it's your away phone. It's just this. It's a crazy, amazing, wonderful device. But for so many years, home phones owned the market. You know what I mean? There was no competitor to home phones, so everybody had one. And the cell phone market. They were trying to find their way in. They were trying to nudge it in. So one of the ways that I believe this happened was they lobbied Congress to get away with dial-up internet, which you had to have a phone. You had to have a phone in order to allow it to connect to the internet, to the World Wide Web. So you had to have that available. So if the cell phone industry got rid of the dial-up, you didn't necessarily have to have the phone for the internet anymore. So now this is cell phones, this is their foot in now. I mean, they got their foot in a little bit with this. So, and they slowly pushed the home phone out. And now who has the share now of home phones? It's not home phones. There's no base station anymore. Your cell phone now took over. Did you see what happened there? You look at those chain of events and how they went down, like I described them. And it can't be wrong. That follows that plane of existence. Cell phones need to get into the industry of phones because who owns the industry of phones? Home phones. So cell phones get rid of dial-up internet so they can, they get rid of, dial-up internet so they can get their foothold, just a little bit of space. And now who owns the market? We know who owns the market now. Cellular phones own it. It used to be home phones. Now it's cellular phones. We don't even have pay phones anymore. Those things are obsolete, and there's still necessity for those. But the big AT&Ts and Verizon and all those guys who need that foothold in, they knew what they were doing when they got rid of dial-in up internet. And I think we as society need to start letting these big companies know that we know we know what they're doing to us. We know how they're manipulating our thoughts and selling things to us that are higher speed and then whatever other little word they want to put on there, this adjective that describes how great it is. Good job, marketing teams. We have to become a society who's not going to fall for these things anymore. We really need to come together and start fighting these things. I mean, these are topics of every day. I mean, and yes, it's just pennies out of your pocket every day, right? But add those pennies up over the next 100 years. I just hold on, my dog. Hey. Alrighty. No, but add these up, and pennies every day for 100 years. I mean, these guys are making a killing off of us, and we're just sitting there letting it happen. And we really need to come together and really start working on this. So you guys tune in for more of these discussions. I'm glad you guys from Periscope joined in on this. Many more to come. So stay tuned. All right, guys, take care.